Today's postcard is from Long Melford in Suffolk. We're in Kentwell Hall. Showing us round her home is one of the owners of Kentwell Hall, Judith Phillip. Well, Judith, I'm here in Kentwell. Is it Kentwell Manor or Kentwell House?
Kentwell Hall.
Kentwell Hall,
Yes,
even grander.
because it's a hall house.
Right, what's the difference?
A hall house is a house that has a great hall, basically. So the early houses in medieval times tended to have one main room, which was the hall, where everything happened. Then bigger houses, as they developed and so on, kept the name hall for their great room of the house, although they had ancillary rooms as well. And therefore houses that were still on that format. So there was a great hall, buttery and pantry one end, minstrel's gallery, and then a sort of posh end, usually referred to as the parlour, the far end. So you had the service end and then the posh end of the great hall.
How far does it date back? When was it built?
Well, the house itself was built in probably about 1525, started anyway at that time, and it was completed by about 1560. But there are elements of an older building here on site before that, and that's mentioned in Domesday. So in fact, the site probably goes back as far as Domesday. And
do you just live here, or do you open to the public, or do you do special events?
Well, everything, all those, all those. Principally, it's our family home. We have 4 children who have all been born here and being brought up here. We do a lot of educational events here. About 25,000 school children a year come through Kentwell, which is great, and that's really what our principal ideal is, really, to run an educational programme here.
And how do you do that?
What we do is we run areas such as this kitchen as it was in a particular year in history. So we might go back to a Henry year or an Elizabeth year, but always in the Tudor period. We then can research details as of costume, wage structures, how the houses would have worked at that time, because there was quite a lot of change during that period. And then we portray the house as it would have been in that particular year. We've then got religious and political backdrop for conversation, so we have to know all that for that year as well. And of course what everybody has to remember is that they must wipe clean their knowledge slate, if you like, up beyond the year that we're recreating, so that's quite a challenge.